Well, to US politics now, and contenders in the race for the Republican presidential nomination have clashed over foreign policy and national security. In their latest televised debate, there was also division over how to deal with America's 11 million illegal immigrants. For Lateline, Washington correspondent Lisa Miller prepared this report.
The Republican candidates for President of the United States.
The candidates strode into the hall, surrounded by all the trappings of a sporting final.
Oh, say, can you see?
Pakistan was the first country to feel the heat.
Are one of the most violent, unstable nations that there is.
Until Pakistan clearly shows that they have America's best interest in mind, I would not send them one penny.
Newt Gingrich's strong debate performances have seen him rise in the opinion polls. He split from other candidates on how to deal with the estimated 11 million illegal immigrants in the US, rejecting calls for automatic deportations.
And I'm prepared to take the heat for saying, let's be humane in enforcing the law without giving them citizenship, but by finding a way to create legality so that they are not separated from their families.
The Republicans bounced from one global hotspot to another, linking those problems back to the US debt.
There's nothing cut against the military, and the people on the Hill are nearly hysterical because the budget isn't going up as rapidly as they wanted to. It's a road to disaster. We better wake up.
Our biggest problem is right here at home, and you can see it on every street corner. It's called joblessness.
There were no major gaffes, although Herman Cain did struggle with the moderator's name.
I'm sorry, Blitz, I meant Wolf, okay? Blitz, Wolf. Since we on a Blitz debate, I apologize, Wolf.
In the post-debate spin room, the verdicts were delivered.
I think one of the reasons that Governor Huntsman was so strong tonight, he's finally got some time.
Any one of them would make a better president than Barack Obama.
I think the winner was President Obama. You know, his policies are, except for some empty rhetoric, his policies are pretty much unchallengeable.
While the Republican candidates were in the nation's capital, the president headed north to the primary battleground of New Hampshire.
You guys want something?
Good morning, Mr.
How are you?
President. How are you?
Tammy,
very nice to meet you.
He deliberately stayed on the sidelines of the Super Committee's tussle, but now that it's officially failed, he's ramping up the rhetoric over the reluctance of Republicans to increase taxes on the wealthy while being willing to let tax cuts for the middle class expire.
You know, when push comes to shove, are you willing to fight as hard for working families as you are for the wealthiest Americans? What's it going to be? That's the choice.
Voters are also making choices. The opinion polls consistently rate Barack Obama's job approval at just above 40%. In the latest Gallup poll taken over the last 3 days, those who disapprove of the job he's doing, 50%.
So I hope that people are still encouraged 4 years later, despite our economy, that he has some really good ideas and that he's a viable president.
I think that the president is really trying to get the economy going, but is meeting with great resistance.
That resistance will become an even more prominent theme in his speeches as he moves into campaign mode and blames Republicans for America's woes. Lisa Miller, Lateline.